Oh, hi there, Rochelle. It's so lovely to see you. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lydia. I thought you went away on a golfing retreat with your husband. It's only been 3 days. How come you're back so soon? Oh, my husband wasn't feeling too well, so we had to come back early. Oh, I see. Well, that's such a shame. By the way, what is it that you're looking at? Oh, I'm just looking at the bell peppers. These days, they spray them with pesticides, and I don't want my son eating those, so I only buy the organic ones. You do know that everything in this supermarket is organic, right? There's no need for you to specially go looking for organic peppers. I was just thinking that they're pretty expensive, even when you take into account the fact that they're organic. Well, I suppose everyone around here must be rich if these are the average prices. By the way, why don't you take up golf as well? Oh, no, it's not really my thing, to be honest. I just like to sit comfily on my couch and do my quilting when I get home from work. Honestly, you're not a grandma yet. You should do something active every once in a while. Oh, by the way, you'll never guess what. What? Well, you know there's that apartment block behind mine called Valencia Villas, right? Yes, I know the one. Well, I'm sure you also know that the women there have a reputation for being tough. Well, I feel like all the women in this neighborhood are pretty tough, to be honest. If you so much as make the tiniest slip-up, they'll all band together and teach you a lesson. Did you mean to say that out loud? Was that some kind of indirect jab? Well, at least you're self-aware. Excuse me? I'm just saying that I keep an eye out for the people who readily badmouth their neighbors and mark them as untrustworthy. Well, anyway, we were talking about Valencia Villas. There's this lady who just moved in there. Apparently, she runs a big clothing store in the trendy part of town. Right. In my opinion, a woman like her should never have been allowed to move into our neighborhood, and she's just gone and proved me right. What did she do? Well, apparently she lives alone, and she claims to be unmarried, but the maintenance guy said that she had been getting a lot of mail from the family court. Honestly, I don't know why people go crazy over spreading rumors about people like this. Don't you think sniffing around somebody else's mail is a little too nosy? Oh, whatever. Just listen to the rest of the story. It hasn't even been 2 weeks since she moved in, but every day she has a different guy over. Of course you would know that. You're the queen of gossip. The queen of gossip? Ahem. Anyway, I'm trying to find a way to chase her out of the neighborhood. The property values are dropping, and our neighborhood, known for its quality, is losing its reputation. It's not like business owners and their families are moving in anymore. The last thing we need is disgraceful people like that woman tarnishing the neighborhood's reputation even further. I think you're being a little harsh here, Lydia. Obviously, you'll encounter people you don't like or don't approve of sometimes, but that's just life. Everyone's lifestyles are different, and we should just respect that and get on with our own lives without making a fuss. Well, there are some people that I just can't fathom seeing around the neighborhood every day, and that woman is one of those types. Honestly, I was hoping you'd be a little more supportive, but after hearing your opinion on the matter, you've just put me in a bad mood. Hey, what have I done? You're acting like you're this amazing, tolerant, open-minded person and that I'm some awful, selfish menace. Oh, is that what it sounded like to you? Yes, that is what it sounded like to me. You've made it clear that you think you're better than me. Excuse me? Anyway, I'm not going to waste my time going round and round in circles with you. You're clearly not going to get down off your high horse anytime soon, so there's no point in talking to you anymore. I suppose I should get going. All I did was gently tell her that she may be going a little too far, and she came down on me like a ton of bricks. She really is a pathetic little woman. She needs to stop complaining about other people when she's the one who is going around the neighborhood causing trouble. Honey, I'll be out of town on business Monday through Wednesday, and I'll be back at 8 p.m. Wednesday evening. You won't have me there to make sure you get to work on time in the mornings, so make sure you're not late, okay? Yeah, sure. And if something comes up and you need help with childcare, make sure you call your sister in advance so she can clear her schedule to come and help.
Yes, yes, you always tell me the same things. I know what to do. Don't worry. It is nice having my sister live so close by. She's able to come and help us with a lot of stuff.
Well, it's the least she can do.
What do you mean by that?
Still, I've been schmoozing and using my connections to provide people for her sake. Do you have any idea how costly that kind of bribery is?
I guess having connections in the right places is more important than anything else.
Exactly. And you're a prime example of that.
I am.
You're so obsessed with making connections with people that you'll do whatever your team leader says without question, even if it's an unreasonable request. If he makes you do extra work, you'll just do it without a single complaint.
Don't you see that sucking up to the higher-ups is my fastest path to promotion? I may be suffering a little now, but it will all be worth it when I get promoted and I get a huge pay rise.
Ah, so that's how your company operates, is it?
Have you never heard the phrase, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know?
Oh, whatever. I need to send a text to your sister.
Why? I'll be back early tomorrow, so I'll be able to pick Bentley up from kindergarten.
Just in case, you know? And also, we had the locks changed today, so we need to give her the new code.
I like your personality, you know. Lots of people wouldn't be willing to give their door code out to anybody, even family.
It's just more convenient this way. If anything ends up happening and she needs to be here, she can just let herself in. Ugh, I'm exhausted. Oh well, I guess being run ragged during the business trip was worth it in order to get a half day today. It's really nice to be at home when my husband is at work and my son is at kindergarten, so I can just relax with a nice cup of coffee. Maybe I'll lie down and take a little nap after this? Huh? What on earth is going on here? Who is it? Ma'am, would you mind telling me who you are and why you're banging so loudly on my door?
Well, why don't you come and open the door? I'm dying to see your ugly face properly, after all.
What are you talking about? Why are you banging on my door, incessantly ringing my doorbell, and even insulting me?
Why are you playing dumb when you're well acquainted with my husband, Ray Hawks?
I don't know anyone called Ray Hawks. I think you've called the wrong person.
Stop lying to me! Of course you know him!
I really don't appreciate you coming to my house and accusing me of lying. I already told you, I don't know anyone by the name of Ray Hawks. You must have come to the wrong apartment.
Drop the act already!
Please stop yelling! There are lots of elderly people in this area who will not appreciate being disturbed. If you make one more sound, I will have no choice but to report you to the police.
Hey, everyone! This lady here sleeps with married men in her own home whilst her husband is away at work. Everyone needs to know how shameless this woman is.
Oh my goodness! You have clearly lost your mind! Who on earth are you? And why are you yelling all these things about me in front of my house when I don't have the faintest clue what you're talking about?
I suppose I will be taking my leave of you here. Why would you leave now? You need to help me catch her and expose her for the adulterer she is. Oh no, that's not part of my job. I'm just here to help you find things out, not to deal with the consequences. I was happy to guide you to the door, but the rules of our business state that we are not to involve ourselves any further.
Ouch! Ow! Oh, let go of my hair! That hurts!
Why are you still insisting you don't know who Ray Hawks is? Just yesterday, he was seen going into this house just before noon and didn't leave until 4 hours later. He had even clearly had a shower and washed his hair. I saw the evidence with my own 2 eyes. How can you carry on saying that you don't know what's going on here?
Now, how was I supposed to have been here with your husband just before noon if I was away on a business trip until 8 p.m. last night? If you check the CCTV, you'll be able to see me coming back then. Clear as day.
Do you really think you can get away with lying to my face like that? I was watching him from the parking lot across the road and I saw everything. And it wasn't just yesterday. He's been here 5 times in the last 2 weeks. Look at this video. Is this not your house?
That definitely is this house.
And this is your voice saying, who is it, right?
Turn up the volume. I need to hear clearly who it actually is.
Can you please stop pulling my hair? You're going to end up pulling it all out. I'm not going to let you go until you admit that you're having an affair with my husband. You know that I can sue you for both trespassing and assault when I prove that it isn't me in this video, right? You do know that you can't just go around behaving like this, no matter how angry you are, right? Now hurry up and turn up the volume.
Who is it? Oh, come on in.
Play it again.
Who is it? Oh, come on in.
One more time. One more time.
Who is it? Oh, come on in.
Oh my gosh. This is my sister-in-law's voice. What? It's who? This is my sister-in-law's voice. Oh, will you let go of me now? Who? My sister-in-law who lives in the apartment block across the street. Are you going to make me keep repeating myself? But why would your sister-in-law be in your house? That I don't really know. Why would she be here acting as if this is her own house? I don't know, but that was her voice without a shadow of a doubt.
Rochelle, please. I'll get down on my knees and beg if I have to. You have to understand me. My husband is on the verge of getting a big promotion, and because of that, I've had to go and play golf with all the higher-ups' wives and suck up to them like crazy, and it's so exhausting. Do you know how much effort I've put in for his sake? I deserve to be able to cut loose every now and again.
I don't really see much correlation between helping your husband climb the corporate ladder and sleeping around with other men.
I don't really see what the problem is as long as my brother knows that you weren't cheating on him and that this is all actually my fault. Nobody else needs to find out, so nobody else is going to question you about this. So how about we just let the whole thing go and move on? There really is no need to tell my husband about this now, is there?
Just put yourself in my shoes for a second here, Olivia. There are 12 units in this building, and there are 3 units on each floor. 7 out of 12 of these apartments have housewives living in them, which means that they are at home all day long. And then our immediate neighbor, who is an old lady in her late 80s, lives by herself, which means that the overwhelming majority of the neighbors are present during the daytime. I'm pretty sure at least some of them will have heard yesterday's fuss.
But nobody has said anything?
And that's precisely what's making me feel uneasy about the whole thing. I haven't heard a peep out of anyone, and this is a neighborhood full of gossips.
I think you're exaggerating. I think most people know to mind their own business and keep their noses out of the business of others. Even if some people do discuss it, I'm sure they'll forget about it in a few days' time.
Surely you should be the one taking responsibility and dealing with the situation. You should clear things up before anyone starts thinking that I'm the cheater and starts spreading rumors about me.
And how exactly do you expect me to do that in this situation? And besides, nobody seems to be rushing out of their apartments to ask what's going on. Do they? It would probably be making a bigger deal out of the situation if I were to go from door to door explaining what has happened and protesting your innocence.
That would be a little ridiculous. Don't you agree, honey? Surely all that really matters is that I know you're not cheating on me, so there's no need to press the matter further. As Olivia said, nobody is asking, so it's best to just move on from the whole thing without making a fuss. Don't you think that would be best for everyone involved? If you try and clear the air by bringing it up to people who might not have even been concerned in the first place, then you might end up shooting yourself in the foot and creating problems where there are none.
And you know how much money I've invested in this marriage. I really can't afford to go through a divorce. But if my husband hears about this, then he will definitely want to divorce me. He's from a rich family with a reputation to maintain. There's no way he'd stay with me once it became public knowledge that I cheated on him.
Other people's opinions don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, do they, Rochelle? All that matters is that I know you would never cheat on me and we both trust each other. If people start talking about you, then that's their problem, not yours.
Leonard is right, you know, Rochelle. Even if people start talking, it really won't become a big deal.
By the way, Leonard, why are you not calling your sister up on her behavior? What do you mean?
I mean, obviously you know what she did is wrong, but you seem really relaxed about the whole thing. Any other brother would be furious at his sister for cheating on her perfectly nice, rich husband with another man who also happens to be married. Meaning that not one, but two marriages are at stake here. And what worries me even more than the fact that you're happy to let all of that slide is the fact that she brought her lover into our home on several occasions when we weren't here, when we had trusted her with the passcode so that she could help us out with childcare. Are you seriously telling me that you don't think your sister has done anything wrong here? There's no need to get angry like that, Rochelle.
Hi, Rochelle! How have you been?
Oh, hi, Lydia. What are you doing here?
What else would I be doing at the market? I'm here to do some grocery shopping. Honestly, it does get tiring thinking of different healthy things to feed my husband and kids.
I won't get in your way then. I'm just here to pick up a little snack for my son. Why did they move the ice cream stand? It always used to be here.
Why are you avoiding me, Rochelle?
What do you mean? I'm not avoiding you, Lydia.
Yes, you are. You're trying to avoid me right now.
I'm really not.
I didn't have you down as that kind of person, you know. You really are a dark horse.
What are you talking about?
Why are you playing dumb when you know exactly what I'm talking about? I really was shocked when I heard about what you've been up to, you know.
Ah, right. Well, I know that there may be some odd rumors about me floating around, but I can assure you that I have an explanation for everything.
I should have known what you were really like when you jumped to the defense of that hussy who runs the clothes shop. You were acting all high and mighty, trying to take the moral high ground. But the real reason you reacted that way is because you and that woman are one and the same.
I don't appreciate you jumping to conclusions like this when you don't even know the full story.
I think I have a pretty clear idea of what happened. After all, you engaged in quite a public shouting match with the man's poor wife in our building's shared corridor. I don't know how you have the audacity to show your face in public after the whole neighborhood knows what you did. You really are shameless.
I haven't done anything that would prevent me from showing my face in public, thank you very much. And you better be careful running your mouth off about things that you actually know nothing about.
I don't see how you can be getting mad at me when you don't have a leg to stand on. Oh gosh, look at the fishmonger. Look at the way she's looking at you. That's a look of pure disgust if I ever did see one. It seems that the rumors about you have spread to every corner of the neighborhood. Honestly, how could you have been as shameless as to bring another man into the sacred family home that you share with your husband? We can just move to a new neighborhood.
Did you seriously just suggest that? Do you really think that this problem will be solved if we just move to another neighborhood? I'm just glad that our son is too young to understand what's going on here. But even despite that, do you really think that anything about this situation makes sense?
Well, once a rumor like this spreads as much as it has, there's nothing you can really do to stop people talking. But as I said before, I know the truth and I'm the one who lives with you. So if we just move away, we can have a fresh start and you can get away from the rumors.
Even though you and I both know that there's no truth in these rumors, the speed at which this is spread and the change in how people view me is proof of just how scary and damaging rumors can be, whether they're true or not. Do you have any idea how people have been treating me these days because of this?
Surely you can just put up with getting a few stares every now and again.
A few stares? It's all very well for you to be so dismissive when you don't have to live like this. Are you really willing to let me take the fall and have people stare at me like I'm a piece of dirt when it's your sister who should be the one receiving these stares? How can you be so willing to protect your sister when she's actually done something wrong and be so okay with letting your wife's reputation become ruined overnight?
I was just looking out for my sister because this could be the end of her marriage if her husband finds out. I don't want to see my sister go through a divorce. And our relationship is fine, so I really don't understand why you're so upset.
Well, I wouldn't be so confident about our relationship being fine. At this rate, I really don't have any qualms about exposing your sister as long as I can clear my name. I don't want the other moms telling their kids not to play with my son over this.
There's no need to go exposing my sister. You and I can just move to somewhere nobody knows us and the problem goes away.
Can't you see that moving away would basically make it look like I was admitting that the rumors were true? Call your sister right now and tell her to come over immediately.
I can't. She's probably on a plane right now.
Why would she be on a plane?
She's gone to Hawaii with her husband for the weekend.
Wow. She really has gone and left me in the dust, huh? What am I supposed to do?
I told you, moving away is the solution to all our problems. Changing jobs wouldn't be a bad idea either. It wouldn't be good if the higher-ups caught wind of these rumors.
You really don't have your priorities right, do you? These are not rumors about me! These are rumors about something that your sister has actually done!
But we need to keep our mouths shut about this. Please just agree to cooperate with me on this.
I really have been cursed with having these siblings in my life. What did you want to talk to me about?
Well, I'm a little short-tempered, and I don't trust myself to not do something bad if I let this go on any longer.
You've already said and done enough, you know. Because of you, my reputation is in tatters and my life is basically ruined.
Wait a second. Let me get things straight here. How is this because of me? This is because of your sister-in-law who brought my husband into your home in broad daylight to carry out their disgusting affair, surely.
I suppose you're not wrong there. I don't want to fight with you. I'm sorry.
It's impossible to get hold of your sister-in-law and call her out on this, you know.
It really isn't my place to get further involved in this.
Considering that you wouldn't tell me her address last time I asked, I'm guessing that she's some kind of hotshot. Well, whether we catch her or not, I'm going to try my level best to file a lawsuit against her as soon as I can. My husband readily gave me her number already.
Oh, seriously?
This is what men are like at the core. They will readily throw their side piece under the bus because they're desperate to not get divorced.
But none of this explains why you've called me here today.
Well, first I wanted to apologize for the way I spoke to you before. And secondly, I wanted to ask you whether there was a specific reason why you wouldn't tell me your sister-in-law's address.
There is no particular reason. I just felt like it may be a little underhanded for me to do so.
So I can do whatever I like to her then?
Whatever you do is of no concern to me.
So are you essentially saying that you won't do anything to stop me if I do try and ruin your sister-in-law? I really won't hold back, you know.
I told you, it's of no interest to me, so just do whatever you want to do. Are you the one who started spreading the rumors about me?
What?
Did you start telling people that I got publicly humiliated by the lady you saw shouting at me in the corridor again last night? Did you really say that she even grabbed my hair and accused me of sleeping with her husband again when I had never even done it in the first place?
Oh, wow. Rumors really are scary, huh? I just happened to see you talking with her at the cafe, and I assumed that she was probably getting mad at you again. I just said that's what it looked like from my position. That's all.
I really don't see how you can live with yourself. I'm not going to stand still and take humiliation after humiliation when I've done nothing wrong.
I just told people what I saw. It's not my fault that people started spreading the rumor and it got out of hand.
Do you really think that I would do something like that? Even though I explained to you that it was a huge misunderstanding? Or did you just want to see my name dragged through the mud because you don't like me?
When it comes to issues like this, it's essential to listen to the victims rather than relying on the source of the rumors.
So?
Well, your husband, the victim in this situation, has admitted that the whole thing is true.
What did you just say?
My husband invited him to have a drink with him last time they were playing golf together, but he said that he wasn't in the mood for drinking and that he didn't need his pity. His sister was there with him and was consoling him with such a sad look on her face.
These two really have crossed a line here. I won't put up with this anymore. Rochelle! Honestly, in this situation, it's best to just let them spread the rumors amongst themselves and not say anything about it.
And what did you expect me to say when I was asked about it? The end is in sight, so just put up with this for a little longer, okay? You're going to be moving away soon anyway, aren't you?
Who said we're going to be moving away? You two just want to bury your heads in the sand and run away from the truth. You're ignoring the crux of the matter here because you're so desperate to just let the whole thing slide. The first real problem here is you, Olivia, who committed adultery in my house without my permission to be there, and the fact that you were so willing to let me become your scapegoat. The second problem is you, Leonard, who wasn't even mad at your sister over the whole thing and will happily see my reputation in tatters in order to save hers. And then the third problem is the two of you, as good as telling Lydia's husband that the rumors were true at the golf course the other day.
But what were we supposed to say in that situation? Was I supposed to say that you're innocent and it was actually me the whole time?
You really keep missing the point here. I don't feel sorry for you at all. Cheating on your husband with another married man just because you were finding married life a little boring. The only victims in the situation are me and your husband, Olivia. The worst thing is that your poor husband is still completely in the dark about this whole thing. There's no need to stir the pot further when everything will die down again soon in no time. The pot has already overflowed. You two have taken things way too far, and you clearly have no regard for me whatsoever. From now on, I'll have nothing to do with this joke of a situation. Let's just get divorced, Leonard. I simply just can't live with you anymore. If that's what you want, then fine. But let's at least wait until we've moved away. What did you just say? I already put the house up for sale. How dare you do that without discussing it with me properly first? I'm not moving an inch from this house. I'm going to divorce you from this house, and I'm going to carry on living in this house with my son after I've gotten rid of you. I bet you thought it would be easy to manipulate me, didn't you? I've got nothing to lose if I sue you, you know. You and your sister, on the other hand, have quite a lot to lose.
Do you really think you're going to get away with this? And besides, there's really no need to go that far. As long as the three of us keep our mouths shut, everything will blow over soon enough. You've already put up with things for this long. Why not do it for a little longer and then just move away like my brother wants? I'll make sure to compensate you for your troubles as well.
Honestly, listen to the two of you. Do you know what the scariest thing in this world is? It's a person who has absolutely nothing to lose.
Oh, it's an unknown number calling. I wonder who it could be. Hello? Who is this? Ah!
Aha! I've caught you now. I've got you exactly where I wanted you. Now hang up and talk to me face to face.
Who are you?
Why do you look so shocked? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
I asked you who you are. Why are you attacking me out of the blue? Ouch! Ow! My hair! Oh, my hair!
You really want to know who I am? I'm Ray's wife, and I have a lot to talk to you about.
Why don't we go to a cafe and talk about this properly? Please just let go of my hair and let's be more civil about this.
I was going crazy about the fact that I didn't know what you look like, but eventually my husband caved and gave me your number.
What did you just say?
Wake up from your delusions already. The guy you were fooling around with didn't even hesitate to sell you out the moment I started to threaten him with divorce. The moment he realized I was serious, he told me your number in 3 seconds flat. When I started to write the lawsuit file, he just started blabbering right away. I was so furious that my hands were shaking and I was finding it hard to write properly. So he even took the pen from me and started correcting my mistakes. He started nervously making jokes about my handwriting in an attempt to get back on good terms with me and save his own skin.
I can't believe he would sell me out so quickly like that.
I really can't believe you, you know. Not only do you, a married woman, cheat with someone else's husband in broad daylight, but you also have the audacity to do it at your sister-in-law's house when nobody is at home. What on earth is wrong with you? You are a different type of messed up. You really are sick, you know. Did it give you some kind of thrill to sleep with my husband in a house that isn't even yours?
Please, just let go of my hair. I wasn't doing anything untoward with your husband at my sister-in-law's house. invited him in for coffee, that's all.
Stop with your barefaced lying already.
Please just stop pulling my hair. It really hurts, you know.
Oh no, what a shame. I don't care. I'm not letting go until I feel like letting go. I've been waiting for this opportunity for the last 5 days. I would be crazy to let you go now. I'm all exhausted from pulling the wrong person's hair last time, but I still have just about enough energy to make you suffer. I'm going to pluck out every single last hair from that head of yours.
Ouch! Please stop it! Please! I really do think you're going to end up tearing a chunk of it out. People are watching, you know?
Public humiliation is the least you deserve. You're a husband-stealing, man-stealing, house-stealing witch. You're coming with me to the police station. I heard that you're getting sued by your sister-in-law for breaking into her empty house without her permission. Is that true? It was an apartment in Elysium Villas, wasn't it? The building right across from Valencia Villas. Did you have permission to go in there? Huh? Did you?
Lies! It's all lies!
I really don't know what punishment you deserve for doing all the shameful things that you did. In broad daylight as well.
Wow, it's the lady who lives on the 9th floor. The one who's married to the son of the congressman. Oh my goodness, you're right. I can't believe she would use someone else's house for her affair. How despicable.
You still don't seem to understand no matter how many times you get told. Did you get hit in the head by a golf ball or something? Is that why you don't understand me?
Excuse me?
Please don't make me keep repeating myself. It's getting really exhausting. As you said yourself, people will stop talking after a while. You just need to put up with it for a while.
I just need people to know that I didn't break into a stranger's house. I need them to know that it was your house and we're family, so even though it's still bad, it's not half as bad as it sounds. Is it really that hard to say a few words to a few people and clear things up?
What do you want me to do? Get out a loudspeaker and walk around the neighborhood explaining the situation to everyone? Saying that the lady who was grabbed by the hair by some other lady the other day didn't actually break into a stranger's house to sleep with her lover. She only broke into her sister-in-law's house.
Well, no, not exactly like that. But please just help me out somehow. I'll get down on my knees and beg you if I have to. Could you please just tell people that none of it is true? If my husband comes and asks you anything, could you just deny it all, please? That lady was saying the names of the buildings and everything, so the rumors have reached my husband this time. If he ever asks you if the house mentioned in the rumors is your house, just say that it isn't. Please? For me? I've always thought of you as a real sister. Surely you can do this for me.
Shall I just go around saying that it was actually me the whole time and the first rumors were true then?
Would you really do that?
Of course I wouldn't! Are you crazy? Wake up! It's time to finally face the consequences of your actions. I may be your sister-in-law, but I have certainly never thought of you as a real sister before. You weren't willing to act sisterly towards me when all the rumors about me were spreading. You weren't willing to tell people the truth because as long as people thought I was the adulterer, you were in the clear. And now you expect me to take the fall for you again now that the truth is out? Of course I won't do that. I'm happy to see you suffering after everything you put me through.
But what am I going to do now? If I get divorced, it's not just the divorce that's the problem. That powerful family is going to crush me in court. Plus, I've already ruined my father-in-law's chance at running for a second term as a congressman before he even started. Campaigning is due to start soon, and he's already invested so much time and money into it.
Well, you should have thought about all of these things before you decided to have an affair. This isn't something that can just be brushed aside. Why do you insist on digging it up and making things worse? What are you going to do now? Carrying on normal life with your husband while having an affair with someone else's husband in your sister-in-law's home isn't something you could just get away with forever, you know.
Do you really think my brother is going to want to carry on living with you when he hears that you talk to me like this?
Oh, I've already decided that I'm going to divorce him, so I couldn't care less. Now, will you please get out of my sight? Today is Friday, the day I get to come home from work early. It's already 2:30, and I'd really like to have a nice cup of coffee with lots of whipped cream, relax on the sofa, and then have a really nice nap. I can't relax with you hanging around, so hurry up and get out of my house.
When is our boy getting home?
In around 15 minutes or so.
Can I at least have a coffee while I wait for him?
Yeah, go help yourself if you want one. Oh, by the way, last time you had him, he came home feeling a little sick because you fed him a little too much. Be careful with the food you give him this time, okay?
Okay, fine, whatever. By the way, are you not uncomfortable still living in this neighborhood?
Why would I be uncomfortable?
Well, because of the rumors.
Well, what you said was true. The whole thing did blow over with time. And I kept going about my business as if nothing had happened. And when the truth about your sister came out and started spreading around the neighborhood, people started to realize that I was innocent in this whole thing.
But I'm getting more and more tangled up in this mess.
I really don't care. But I suppose I have to ask, right? How are you getting tangled up in all this?
You can't trust anyone. Society keeps stabbing you in the back and pushing you to the edge.
When even your spouse is the one who drives you to the edge, it's no big deal that society keeps stabbing you in the back.
There's no need to take swipes at me. I'm not talking about what happened between us.
Then what are you talking about?
My team leader was really pushing this project, and we were on the verge of getting it all sorted when the other company involved in the project suddenly went bankrupt. We got out of the woods by the skin of our teeth, but things were pretty bad. It also left a really bad impression on our customers, and now other companies are really hesitant to work with us. My team leader wanted to save his own butt, so he turned to me and asked me to take the blame for the whole thing.
And did you?
Yes, I did, because I figured that it was best to stay on his good side. I told you, connections are everything in my line of work.
Aw, you're so loyal.
But then on top of that, it got out that you had cheated on me.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? You know full well that I never cheated on you.
Well, I know that, but the rumors reached my company around that same time.
I'm sorry to interrupt you halfway, but can you just shut up now? I really don't want to hear you talking anymore. I don't even know why I've listened to you for this long, if I'm honest. You and I have no relationship outside of co-parenting our son, after all.
Well, anyway, after that, nobody in their right mind was ever going to trust me with anything again. I'm constantly on edge at work, and I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. I feel like people are talking about me behind my back all the time. It's driving me crazy.
Well, now you know how it feels, huh? But it's fine, you know. People will eventually stop talking. Things will die down, and everything will go back to normal eventually. You just have to wait it out. Both you and I know that it wasn't your fault that the project failed. So that's all that matters, right?
I really don't appreciate you talking to me like this. By the way, while we're on the subject...
What is it now?
Will you be able to tell my colleagues that the rumors about you weren't true? We're having a little party next week. Would you be able to come and tell my coworkers that you never cheated on me? So I can at least look a little less bad in front of them all.
No, I won't be doing that. It's best for me to keep my mouth shut, like you kept saying.
Please, will you just do this one little thing for me?
I'm busy next week, so I won't be able to. Sorry.
I'm begging you.
I'm still living in the house I bought together with my husband just after we got married. My son and I are enjoying living a peaceful life. Just the two of us. After everything that happened, I never tried to hide my face in public. After all, I never actually did anything wrong, so I had nothing to be ashamed of. My ex-husband finally got what he deserved, getting judged and given the cold shoulder by his coworkers. And as for my ex-sister-in-law, she seems to be paying for her sins tenfold. Both of them came to me and begged me to save them from the situations they found themselves in. But I decided not to, because they didn't help me when I was the one taking the fall for them. Karma is real, and if people go around dragging other people's names through the mud to save their own skin, it will come back to bite them eventually. Hi there, ma'am. What's your freshest catch today?
Oh, hi there, Rochelle. I would recommend the cutlass fish today.
Okay, great. Please give me 2 of those. Would you be able to cut them for me as well, please?
Yes, of course. By the way, Rochelle, do you know the lady who lives on the 3rd floor of Hyacinth Villas?
Oh, yes. Lydia Grant, right?
Well, that lady has been spreading a lot of rumors around the neighborhood, don't you think?
Oh, well, I was on a business trip for a while, so I haven't really heard much about what's been going on around here.
Well, you know there's the lady who moved into Valencia Villas not that long ago.
Ah, yes, I know which lady you're talking about. The one who runs a clothing store in the trendy part of town, right?
That's the one. Well, apparently she's suing Lydia Grant for defamation.
Wait, seriously?
Yes, seriously. She kept getting mail from her old neighborhood, and there was a rumor going around that it was from the family courts. And it turns out it was because she was in the middle of suing her ex-husband for having an affair.
Really?
It seems that Lydia Grant was the one twisting the rumors to make the poor lady in Valencia Villas sound like a very awful person indeed. She was saying that she had been sleeping with different men every single day. But it turns out that she's actually the youngest of 7 siblings and she's the only daughter. So the men coming in and out of her apartment were all her 6 older brothers. They were coming over to offer her support during her divorce. But that Lydia Grant had to go and make it into some awful gossip.
Whoever would have thought?
I never liked that Mrs. Grant, you know. She's always piping up at the neighborhood meetings when nobody asked for her opinion. It turns out that lots of people in the neighborhood have been subjected to her bullying and attacks on their character. And it seems like this has been the catalyst for everyone to finally make a stand against her. She never stops even when she goes golfing. She's mean. Apparently, there was an incident last summer where one of the other neighbors who went golfing with her left early because they couldn't take her abuse anymore.
Ah, that must have been the time that she said her husband wasn't feeling well.
I've never liked her, you know. Always full of opinions about this or that. Oh, goodness, speak of the devil. Here she comes. I suppose I shouldn't discriminate against customers. Even if I think she's a disgusting human being. If she's willing to buy my fish and give me money, I can't complain.
Yes, I hope she buys a lot off you. One day I'm going to chase that awful woman out of this neighborhood. She may be getting her comeuppance now, but it's still not enough for me to be satisfied. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.